If there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one is... Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? No throw, 3rd and long. Left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Browns take over.
Here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. That's completed out to the right. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Working on 1st down. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
Going back, it's the handoff. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pass play coming here. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. First down throw for Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays, but this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
82. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He calls his own number again.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's going to tuck it and run.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Baltimore running its offense out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gets it to him on the screen. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Here's the give on 3rd and short.
Number 27, Paul Gerger.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. First down, play action. Cut out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Number 82.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
48-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second.
Run here from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
25-yard line.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Throwing from the gun. Jumps off to his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to the well again. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. They give it to him up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And like most all of this season, partner, these guys have been absolutely lethal inside the red zone. Again here in this one.
And as a team, you just love because you spend a lot of time in practice, in planning and scripting for success. Can't script it any better so far.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for him. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Third and a lone yard coming up. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll pass it this time. Throw is caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now pressure coming. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. Off the play fake. He'll throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
And up Baltimore, first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down. Ravens.
First down. Here's Lamar. Caught by Flowers. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup.
Lamar now from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down. We'll kick the running back in motion. Jackson now on third. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback where he could scramble for the first.
Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They're throwing it. Finds him on the crossing route. He has this down to the 34. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking in the air here. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. On 1st down, Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returnable from the 1. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. The right side hauled in by Collins. And a small gain up to about the 32. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pass play now. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a throw. Now here he goes again.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The give here on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, and they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking now from the gun. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, when they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Lamar off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
87. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore
1st down throw for Jackson. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Lamar throwing again. Caught quickly on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 20. And the Ravens.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Lamar out of the pistol. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
34-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
47-yard line.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw here. That's incomplete left side. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He keeps it and takes off. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Leaning back, motions right. First down, here's Lamar. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Start a good debate sometime, Kate. Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Chase down to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits his running back. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Option give here. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Offense up to the line fast.
22-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Motioning him from the slot right. Now it's Lamar. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard gain.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Lamar back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. From the gun, Jackson. Throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it
Jackson now on third. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands. And now it's fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Tight end going in motion here. Desperation time here on fourth. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Setting him on the dive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That was fourth down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third and 5.
To throw. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Here's Lamar. Caught quickly on the slant. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Now to throw. Making the call himself. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
3 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
And there's the spike, so 15 seconds left in our ball game. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Now here's Lamar. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach.
Now hit and Jackson loses the ball. And this is going to be Browns football. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to not be free and escape without surrendering any points.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Browns come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.